Good evening. I greet all of una. I greet all of una. Yeah, today I say, may we still try, may we shoot one live video today. Greetings to all the fans. Those of una we don't subscribe to the channel. I greet all of una. Una we never subscribe. Mona subscribe. Mona share this video to all of una loved ones. Today's video we want to talk about one of the most dangerous permesso soggiorno in Italy and one of the most important permesso soggiorno where all migrants need to apply or get in Italy. The document is important and at the same time now the dangerous, and there is a lot of risk in this document. So stay tuned with me. May you know these two type of documents where we want to talk about. They are important and the risk where they the document and some things about the document where you need to think where if in case you won't get this type of particular permesso soggiorno in Italy. Greetings to all the Asti people. Yeah, the likes of Yusuf, the likes of Michael, the likes of Ernest, another word investment, this thing, Nicholas, I greet all of una. Shatter movement, anywhere I go meet una, we go crash. So if you know say you be Shatter fan, prepare for me. Anywhere we go meet for Asti here, we need to crash, una understand? So we the big native, now we dey talk so. So today, this matter now we won't come discuss about these two permesso di soggiorno. These two permesso di soggiorno where we want to talk about, it good. May you share this video to your friend, especially those of them where they come, those of them where never go commission, those of them where won't go, and even people where don't already go, may they know things where they need to know about these papers. If in case they don't already get these papers, they go take very careful. They go hold these particular papers where so that they don't go fall into any particular problem. These papers where they talk about, the first risk where you go get is about going back to your country. The second risk is about losing the document. The third risk is about going another commission. And again, this same document, you know, they get one important thing, but the loss where they the document is too strong. And always you remain in chain if you get this particular document, no access to your country or even your embassy for wherever you are. If you did this, if you get this particular two documents where we won't talk about. Now, the first one we won't talk about subsidiary protection documents. First of all, you'll be asking, what is subsidiary protection document? This paper particular na 5 years paper where they give out to immigrants wey don't come abroad, wey don't seek asylum, say they need protection because their country is very dangerous and risk for them to stay. This paper, the moment where they give you paper, the moment where they guarantee you this paper, the first thing we need to come your mind say, okay, the story where I tell the commissioner never accept my story, and the commissioner at the same time he no one give me negative or he no one deny the story where I tell her. So the commissioner say, okay, ma give you this 5 years subsidiary protection, hold on for hand for the meantime. May we dey look you for the first 5 years. Now, what is the first risk if they give you this particular permesso? Number one, thinking the next 5 years, the day where they tell you say this paper will expire, start the thing say there is two things involved. Either they go call you for another commission. That one are one key. Either they go call you another commission or they will renew the document. Now two things where they will be key of it. Either they will call you commission or they go agree say they will continue renew, give you that subsidiary protection. In case if they agree say they won't renew, there is also two things involved. Either they will tell you say they not go give you the titolo di viaggio passport, so go do your country passport, or they will say, sir, use the titolo di viaggio passports. It never finish for them. It never finish. They don't leave you. They say, hold this document. Holding this document, either using the titolo di viaggio or your country passport, you don't have any right to go back to the country of origin. You don't have any right to go back to your country of origin, where you come from, your motherland. You don't get any right to go to that country. At the same time, where you no fit go your country, that same time you no get access to anything wey concerning your embassy wey dey your country, wey dey Italy, where you dey, unless na prefectura or questura na im order you say go there go collect something. Mind you, if you go CAF, Comune, Agenzia dell'Entrata, INPS, any other office apart from prefectura or questura, no one get the right to tell you say go meet your embassy, collect so paper from your embassy come. Now one thing wey we need to know, apart from questura, prefectura, no office again in Italy have the right to tell you where you hold these 5 years to go to your embassy to collect something from them. Only prefectura and questura now you get the right to order you to collect anything from your embassy or your country. That one, we need to be very careful on this document, because one thing about this paper, Italy people, because of that titolo di viaggio where they don't design European Union this thing put, most of Italian office, Agenzia dell'Entrata, Centro per l'Impiego, Comune, Officio Anagrafi, most of them did that document, that passport, they know they recognize her. Some no be say they not recognize and say no na passport, or they know say na passport, but most of them they do mistake. Their mind they tell them say na Italian passport. I know say you go there little bit confused here. Most of Italian they here their own country passport self, they never use their eyes here. They don't just steady say yeah Italy get passport, because them nothing concerning them concerning immigrants. They don't know anything concerning immigration law. That's why I'm inviting you that in case you go any other office, they tell you say no, this is your paper, you need to go your embassy. You need to first go to questura or prefectura. Ask them, say see, this paper now I get, but comune or Agenzia dell'Entrata or this associazione, they say I go my embassy. Do I have the right to go before you go move that steps? Because any risk where you go take, where you go get in touch with your embassy without the questura or the prefectura, they can revoke this particular paper from your hand. Una we don't encounter this problem, una know wetin I dey talk about. Most of Italian office, if you go show them even the Asilo politico paper or the subsidiary paper, the passports, they go think say na European Union passport wey be like say recognized as Italian passport as cittadinanza. They think say na you get. Most, unless you explain, give and say you be refugiato, before they go no say no. Now different passports now you no be their country passport. It might sound somehow stupid to you, but now waiting they happen in Italy. Now they draw your mind, they go on. Now, the same thing apply to Asilo politico too. The same thing apply. All these things where they talk, it apply to Asilo politico documents. The only thing where you need to know, in case you get this 5 years paper, my advice to you, the paper now very strong, well recognized in Europe, but the paper, the benefit where we dey as Italy here, we suppose get according to the law on the paper. Italy here, we know they get them. For example, if you go Germany, if you go France, if you go Holland, all this country, anybody where they don't give an Asilo political paper for there, they see and say na big person. They will take good care of you. They pay them better payments. They give them better apartments, better work. But Italy here is not like that. But the law, it remains the same so far as European Union is concerned. This paper, one of the things we make it dey very risk in case if you know say the commission where you dey go or the appeal where you dey go, you feel like you go return back to your country the day of your commission. No make mistake, tell them say I no wan go back to my country again. If you know, say you the thing will make you from Niger come, no be waiting you dey fear say if you go they go kill you. It's better you tell them that okay, I don't come by my country, I go fit go in future. That one, they not go grant you asilo or subsidiary. They can grant you any of the 2 years paper which allow you to travel freely to your country. Now, anybody for Italy, If you don't know, we dey value asilo politico, subsidiary protection, all these 5 years paper. We where we be migrants, we dey value one. Why? Because European Union don't rank these papers high in a way where people say if Italy use the law of European Union, they treat people where get asilo, the paper supposed be good paper where everybody in wish or in prayer is to get the paper. But because Italy's system no dey help asilo political and subsidiary holders, it will come be like say anybody when you go seek asylum, when they go give you that paper, you go happy. But at the end of the day, if you meet blacks in Europe, if you go meet another person where no documents, if you explain the laws where hold that paper, it go come be like say you don't tie yourself in another man's land. You know, one of the dangerous thing of asilo politico, all this 5 years paper, if you collect carta soggiorno or you collect Italian passport, according to lawyers of Italy here and the Italian law, they say still they go recognize you as an asylum. When you they know say yes, this person you hold Italian passport, but the person was an asilo politico holder or subsidiary protection holder. So they still recognize you as a refugee. Not like the other people who get 2 years. Those ones, if they get their 2 years, because them they are already, they get the guarantee say they fit go their country freely. Now, the problem of asilo subsidiary, where if they make people who don't get her, they in like happiness and tears. Who get 2 years paper? You go Ghana, you go Africa, you go in one country, no problem. Who get asilo politico? According to Italy law, they say you with Italian person wanna get the same right. The difference between you with person who get Italian passport is you cannot vote or you cannot use the paper to work outside another European Union country. That's the only difference. Now look, in Italy here, if you get asilo, amount where they pay you, now they pay 2 years paper. If you get subsidiary, you dey camp. What did they give you? Now they give who get 2 years or 1 year. Now, who get 2 years? You go Africa direct without facing any problem. Who get 5 years? If you won't go your country, you need to, you know, if you go, I don't go talk. Now you know as you go take go. Here is social media. I don't go talk the other part. Because who get 2 years go? You where you get 5 years. They say 5 years na good paper, but you know if you go. Tell me the benefits where you they gain on 5 years. And the benefits where 2 years people they know they gain. We get the same rights. The same eye now that they give us. But we are they don't tie you where you get that 5 years protection in a cage. Where will I say now you feel like I want to go to Africa, but your paper say you know if you go. Now, what is the benefit? The benefit you are gaining on the paper? Maybe you go say, yeah, Italian law says if you have 5 years asilo, 5 years resident in Italy, you can apply Italian passports. How many people have submitted after 5 years where they don't get? Most of the people after 5 years, they never even work. How they go get yearly income to get the Italian passport? You need to stay up to maybe 10 years or even more. People are holding asilo politico. I know someone living in Italy for 15 years, still asilo politico holder. Why? Because he not get yearly income. The law of Italy, their constitution, you understand? The law of their constitution says, who have asilo politico, 5 years subsidiary, they don't need to show any yearly income. They don't need to show suitability of house. They don't need to show any school certificate. But in Italian questura, if you go, you seek or you request for Italian passport, all these things they will ask. So why are they caging those who have asilo political and subsidiary protection, but they are not giving them the privilege as the law said? That one problem where they. So to me, Blacks in Europe TV, if I am advising you, the day of your commission, make your story on a level that you will get a 2 years paper so that you will be free from this cage. It might sound a little bit stupid or nonsense to you, but that's the fact. That's the fact, and that's what is happening in the country. Because none of us will say, I don't want to go my country. Everybody feel like I go go. But now you are having Asilo and you are not benefiting nothing from Italia. There is nothing like extraordinary from a 2-year holder and a 5-year holder. All is the same. Italy government have not given money that, okay, anyone who have a 5-year paper, every month, each month, we will pay those people this amount just because they are stateless. Because according to the law, if you have a 5 years, meaning you don't have a country, you are stateless. So you can settle down in any EU country. But now, is it true that you can settle in any EU country? A capital, no. Go to Germany. They will tell you Asilo politico subsidiary. You have to stay there for only 90 days. After 90 days, you think you refuse to return back to Italy. If your paper expire, or there are some even circumstances that Questura will tell you we will not renew the paper for you. They can revoke it because you didn't obey the law. But the law says you are stateless, so you are allowed to stay anywhere in Europe. Is it working that way? No. Can you use your Asilo to work in Germany? No. Can you use it to work in France? No. They will tell you, yes, there is possibility. You need to pass through some processes. What are the processes? Do you know? No. You are still in cage. So think about it well and know how you commission, how you arrange your stories, how you tell your commissioner, how you create a chance to get a 2 years paper rather than getting a 5 years paper, remaining in cage without benefiting any extraordinary money from the government. Casi speciale can apply reddito di emergenza. Asilo politico can apply. Casi speciale can apply for assegno unico. Asilo politico can apply. So tell me the extraordinary benefit that you get by having the Asilo. Yes, the only thing you can say, yeah, you know they renew the paper. Maybe 2 years. Now 5 years, that's it. Because Italians are not obeying the law of the Asilo. While other countries, they are trying. Countries like Germany, France, Holland, Belgium, all these countries are doing good. The moment you have an Asilo in Germany, meaning your life have begun. But in Italy, it's not like that. In Italy, we always face the bitterness of this paper. We face the hardship of the paper, of the document. The Italians always follow the laws which like holds the migrant, not the laws which favor. The positive side of the law, no. But the negative is working in Italy. You can't go to your country. Yes, you cannot go. You can't go to your embassy. Yes, you cannot go. Italy will obey that law. But what are the benefits? Asilo political holder is on street, which is supposed not be so. 2 years paper is also on the street. So tell me the benefits on it. You know, he said, yeah, something music. You can decide what you want. If you don't know, if you go to commission, your story will determine the paper you will get. If you don't know, maybe you are here to learn, so just save your comment and learn. Your story will determine which document you need. The asylum you seek will determine which paper they will give you. The words, the story you give will determine whether you will get positive or negative. Maybe you are not aware of that. So I will let you know. Every story have the paper you will get. If you have a person who is very intelligent, a good lawyer who knows immigration law and policies, he will always tell you this story will not grant you a paper unless a lawyer who wants to benefit from you. But if you get a lawyer who wants to help you, assist you to get a document. The moment you submit your issue to him and he look into your story, he will tell you the fact. Guy, this story, it can't give you paper. Because they know the law is there. The commissioners we are seeing, they are lawyers. So any good immigration lawyer knows that this story will not work for you. That's why whenever they deny you, when you go to commission, they will still refer you to a lawyer so that you will appeal. The lawyer will stand for you. He will say, okay, we agree this issue or this story can't grant him a 5 years. But the story, we need to give him a protection either 2 years or 1 year. So that's why there is appeal. Here is a platform of school. We all educate. We are learning. So if you are here, just learn. So my people, now so the matter is a rage for asilo and subsidiary protection. The most dangerous, the most risky paper in Italy. Why? Italians focus on the bad side of the paper and leave the positive side. We are always engaged whenever you have that paper. If you want to go to Africa, for example, you can go. They say you will not go to your country. You don't see Jando where they come. You need to go enter bus. They pass another place. You know if you go direct to where you come from. But the benefits where they need to give you, you are not getting. So migrants, especially, we where our country was no day. We need to learn how to build a story which will favor us on some documents. Because most of us don't get asilo before. Where today they not get her. Most of us don't get subsidiary. Today the subsidiary not there. Why? Because all these laws, the trickish laws of the paper, mostly we know they know. Our own be say we don't go commission, they don't draw paper, they don't give me cinque anni, we go celebrate. But we they forget the bad side of the paper. That's why blacks in Europe always, if I do a video, they like the negative than the positive. Because the positive side, they always ignore. But Italy always, Questura, Carabinieri, they always focus on the negativity. How they can revoke the paper from your hand. Obioma, he said, please reply me. Obioma, I'm gonna check your message. Hassan, my star watching you from Mali, Africa. Okay, Lamin, thank you very much. He said, please, how can I apply for Reddito de Emergenza? Okay, now the Reddito de Emergenza, it end for July 31st. So for now, you cannot submit application for the Reddito de Emergenza. It already end. But for now, the state of emergency, they don't extend that. But for the Reddito de Emergenza itself, the REM, they never extend that. So now you cannot submit any application unless the government say yes, they don't extend for maybe October, November, and December. If it comes like that, you can resubmit another application. But for now, no one can send any application. 130 and over people don't watch, but 47 people now I don't like. If you know you are a Zillow holder, like the video, share, forward it to a friend, to a friend, to a friend, so that people will not know about the paper, they will know about their paper and the fate, the future of the paper. The negative side, they always they draw your mind, your attention on that, because that negative side where most no one here. Now that negative, they still they push most their enemy in problem, because where you don't know, now there you go do mistake. They go use that place where you don't know, they hold you. Say, see what thing you do. That time you don't know. They're blacks in Europe. I go let you know. So that if you they go there, you go no say, no, this thing blacks in Europe talk and say, may we not do one like that. These two paper, it dead huge in Europe, but now very dangerous. Now paper, we go hold you. If you not take care, your country safe, it go hard you, unless you be strong-minded person. If you come from country where people say their border is too tight, e go hard you, especially like all these people wey come from all this Bangladesh, Pakistan, all those places. If you wan enter person border, you need to show your passport. I know say even Africa, most they say go do Africa passport, they no go know. Italy, Europe, they sharp pass you your mind where you think say you sharp, unless they no wan mind you. Even though you do passport for Nigeria, if Italy Questura won't know say you get passport, they know. Na simple. That's why your embassy where dey this country they dey. That's why every country they bring person where they represent them. If Questura submit your name, your permesso, your codice fiscale, give your embassy now and say this also person, we want more on control am for us. But we see whether you don't ever apply Nigerian passport before. Now just seconds, now they go see you. Just seconds, now they go know. That's why if you submit application for Italy citizen, they interview you, they investigate you, they take, make they know more about you. Especially when I will get this 5 years paper. When they hide, say when I won't hide, do passport. Where no be the titolo di viaggio or the documento di viaggio. When I need to be very, very, very careful on that. That's why I said, any office self where you go, if you go, apart from Questura and Prefectura, we go order you say maybe go your embassy or go collect so thing from your embassy or your country. If another office tell you, apart from Questura and Prefectura, try make sure, explain, make they understand, say no, this your paper will hold you. Now this is also paper and you not get right to contact your embassy. You go let them understand why, because the Italians, most of them, they don't know the paper, the meaning. So if you not take care, you go follow some Italy people, you go for into victim. Our next video, we get 2 things where we go discuss about, and it's very interesting. Nulla osta. Now we go discuss about. The nulla osta, there are 2 types where they, but many people, they don't understand that. We go explain the 2 where you go know which one you need to do if you want to do something. Which one you need to do if you want to marry, and which one you need to do if you want to bring your pikin, and where you need to go and the process. That will be tomorrow's video. Share, like, and also subscribe. Until next time, adios. The Shatter fans will not they asti. More na prepare. The likes of Yusuf. Here they wait for una. Shatter movement. Papa people. I don't want to talk the last one. I greet all of una, all the fans, all the loved ones. When I wait they call for the work we don't start. Now last week we start. They don't sign the people contract. Every morning we they go, they come. So now where they come for now, they never agree to accept new people. The people where they accept them now, maybe then they go work every day. But in case if they still open opportunity again, say they need another workers, I will still drop her on this platform, because here with the help. If you need job, any information on this platform you go get. Thank you for watching, liking, and sharing my video. Well, now whenever subscribe, I better subscribe. This platform will help you, make you know more about the paper where you hold for hand and the laws about the paper. Thank you. Bye-bye.